What's up? 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 Hey YouTube, it's me. It's me, Tiara Danielle from Brooklynyel. Duh. So today's video is just going to be about my Netflix. So I want to come to you guys with this list of my current Netflix obsessions. I am so obsessed with binge watching everything. Like, I need everything now. That's why Power stresses me out, because I don't get like the whole season at once. What? I don't get it. I currently have just gotten into a number of shows on Netflix. Some I've already been a fan of. Others I just kind of started watching just randomly. So let's get into my list. This isn't in any kind of order or anything like that, so don't worry about it. So the first thing on my list for right now is House of Cards. House of Cards is like what Scandal should have been. Just, it's a true scandal. Like, it's a scandalous ass show, and it makes you think, like, is this how the government is really ran? Like, are they just killing people when people get on their nerves or do things that they don't like? Are they just murdering them? Like, it makes you think. It's more of a serious version of like Scandal. It's based around the government. Frank Underwood and Claire Underwood, the Underwoods, and I believe this season that's up now, it's about them running for president and vice president together. So the first husband and wife to be first lady and first man, but also president and vice president. It takes a while to really get into it. Like, the first few episodes were like, and then after a while I was like, it's in season 5 now, so if you're trying to get in, you need to catch up quickly. The next show that I am absolutely obsessed with is Dear White People. Now, when this movie came out, I remember thinking, oh my god, this is so funny, I have to see this movie immediately. And I saw the movie and I actually enjoyed it. A lot of people seem to dislike it, and I didn't know that until the show premiered on Netflix, and so many people were like, oh, this is way more watchable than the movie. And I'm like, well, what was wrong with the movie? I like the movie. I love the show though. The only thing that grinds my gears is that, like, I hate when people do like different, like the same character name but a different actor or actress for that character, because if I already see what they look like in my head from the movie, I want them to look like that in the show. So it's basically about a school, a college campus, where it's white versus black, and the white people basically do really stupid shit, like they threw a black people party or something like that. But that got juicy too in the first season, because come to find out, someone in the black side has something to do with that party. Y'all, it gets good. The main character is a hot mess, a hot black girl mess. Very typical, very normal. There's like one girl who's like, she lives through like makeup and wigs and trying to be like, you know, like her, she had white friends, so she's trying to be like them. And then the main character is like the rebel black, like black power girl, but she's mixed, so people are like, are you really black power? She also has a white boyfriend, mind you. She has a black guy as a friend, and he is so fine, and he is like obsessed with her. But then her best friend likes him, but he doesn't know it. A mess. It's a good mess and a good time, and I really highly suggest everyone should watch it because it's really good. It just got renewed for a second season, so it's really exciting. The Get Down, it didn't get renewed for a third season. Mind you, the second season was just when it was getting good. at least the very end, was like, why do they always gotta take away the black stuff when it's getting good, you know? Now the acting isn't all that, you know. It's about a group of teenagers in the 70s, I think, and it's surrounded around the whole like hip-hop DJing thing when it first started to develop and become a thing, and this borough had this DJ and this borough was ran by this DJ and they couldn't come to this section. But it's so good. And then the main girl wants to be like a singer, like a Donna Summer, but her father wants her to be a more of like a religious singer because he's a Christian, a born again Christian, and he's like one of those Christians that kind of like trying to beat it into you and everything has to be by the Bible, by the book. But her mother is like the complete opposite. But it's so good, and I think everyone should watch it, and I think that Netflix needs to bring it back for at least 3 more episodes because I need to know what happened. If you watch season 1 to season 2, you'll understand why I'm saying this. You'll understand. F is for Family. So F is for Family is an animated show. It's a Netflix original. I randomly stumbled upon it one day when I was bored looking for something to watch on Netflix, and I'm obsessed with it. Think of like that 70s show, except it's in cartoon form. How great does that sound? If you like that 70s show, you'll like F is for Family. It's so good. The father is basically this guy who he didn't, I guess, plan on marrying his wife, but he got her pregnant. You know how that goes. And he ended up marrying her and having more kids, and their children are just bad terrorists. They're just bad. The oldest son is a horrible teenager, and I believe the first season was kind of around the whole fact of like women first getting jobs, and she wants a job but he doesn't want her to get a job. And then there's an episode with like when they first get an answering machine, when that becomes like a thing. And it's a really good show, and it's actually really funny. And I actually just discovered that they have season 2 up now. I thought it was going to be one of those shows that kind of came and went, but they have 2 seasons now. So now I have to watch season 2. GirlBoss. GirlBoss is about the creation of Nasty Gal. Now if you are anything like me, you were obsessed with Nasty Gal when the website first launched. I remember I stumbled upon it when I was in high school. And I absolutely loved everything that was on Nasty Gal. I wanted everything on Nasty Gal. And then it kind of blew up, and it just turned into the basic ass boutique online with everyone's same clothes and super overpriced. When Nasty Gal first started, it was not that expensive. It wasn't expensive at all, in my opinion. It was like a normal price range. I would probably say their prices maybe kind of like Urban Outfitters, but a little bit cheaper. So kind of like in between in H&M pricing and the Urban Outfitters pricing, depending on the piece. But now, $200 items from Nasty Gal? Sis, calm down. Basically, it's about the creation of the website, and it was really dope because you get to see her basically start from eBay and how she even started selling her stuff in the first place. And you get to see her deal with her first horrible customer and dealing with a guy and how that kind of played a part in her whole ordeal. She was dating like a musician. The acting is a little bit dramatic for me, but it's good. It's a good show. It's kind of funny. It's very entertaining, to say the least. It's very entertaining. It's kind of like a really dope form of documenting, you know, how your business is created. So I'll give her that. Check out GirlBoss. Orange is the New Black. Need I even say more? Like, if you're not watching Orange is the New Black, what are you watching? Nothing. A show about women in jail, and it's funny, and it has good topics about things that are actually happening in the world, and there's tons of black people and Spanish people, and there's Asians. Unbreakable, they alive, damn it, it's a miracle. Unbreakable, Kimmy, Schmidt. That show is so funny. Basically, it's a show about this girl who was stuck in a bunker for majority of her life. She gets out and now she's in New York City, this big city, trying to just find her way in life. She ends up having a black gay roommate named Titus and Ramadan. He is everything. He's literally the show. Like, he's the show. And then they have a landlord who's like this old white lady. Well, she's not really old, but like middle-aged white lady, but she's like crazy, like hobo, homeless person on the street crazy. But she's also really, really funny. The show is, first season was a great season, I'll give it that. Second season, outside of Titus lemonade episode, there wasn't really anything memorable about this season. I would say if you're gonna watch it, definitely watch the first season. Definitely watch the first season if you're gonna join the whole Titus thing, because Titus is hilarious. Even he had some gym moments in the second season. She has this boss who's like this rich uppity bougie lady who's also really, really dumb. So it's just two big dummies together, but Kimmy's a little bit slower than she is. It makes for a really good comedy. I would really suggest it if you like funny things like that. Easy is a show, again, that I just randomly stumbled upon. It's R-rated, and the first episode is like about this married couple who's trying to find time to be intimate with each other. And then the second episode is about this girl who all of a sudden she takes this interest in girls, and she's dating a girl, and then with her dating this girl, she then somehow becomes her. Like, she starts riding a bicycle when she doesn't ride a bicycle. She becomes a vegan when she's not vegan. She stops shaving when she enjoys shaving. You know, so it's like really relatable topics about like relationships and friendships. There's different characters in each episode, I believe. I want to say the first and second episode are a little bit related, because the girl that found this discovery with being a lesbian, she's the babysitter for the married couple in the first episode. So it's one of those kind of shows, but I don't believe any of the episodes are connected, at least not from what I remember. They're not really connected. Yeah, I believe there's different people in each episode and different stories in each episode. It's another very entertaining show, and it's very, very relatable. I really hope they get approved for a second season. Black Mirror? Don't get me started on Black Mirror. Do not get me started on Black Mirror. Black Mirror is literally our future, guys. Please watch this show. Like, I'm begging you, watch this show. First season, I discovered it because of Hey Friend Hey, and from that mention of the show, like well before there was even a second season, I was like obsessed, because so many of the things are like reality. Basically, first of all, the first episode is like crazy. This guy, he's like a governor or whatever, and their princess gets kidnapped. And in order for the princess to be freed, he has to have sex with a hog on live TV. And they're like battling between whether or not he's gonna do it. Mind you, this is all again for attention and for fame, but the person who does it is like anonymous, so like it's really not fame. It's like personal fame, like, oh, I did that, like it's me, but nobody knows it was me, like the stupid stuff that people do now for social media. And then it's like an episode where there's like real people versus a cartoon person going like battling head to head to be like, I think, governor or mayor, which is exactly how the whole Donald Trump and Hillary thing was. Cartoon, real human, battling it out, and guess who won? The cartoon. Just like in Black Mirror. There's an episode that, this is in season 2, there's an episode of season 2 where basically you live by your likes. So like if Instagram is how you live, like if someone likes you enough and you have enough likes, you're like considered to be like richer or like higher class. And if you have lower likes, you're considered like low class or like poor, and people don't want to be around you because then that lowers their numbers. Y'all, that episode crushed my soul. soul. Like, it crushed me, especially because I feel like we kind of already live that way but without noticing it. Well, some people live that way without noticing it. And you know, it just, the whole like I'm popping because I have this many likes or this many followers, it's kind of like that. And it's really scary because it makes you think like, damn, what if we end up like this? Like in the episode, she can't buy a house because she has to have a certain number of likes. Like, you guys, that's gonna be us. That's gonna be us. Like, it's going to be us. This isn't a joke. This is really serious. My favorite Black Mirror episode, by far my favorite, and I can't wait for them to make this, is like this chip episode where they put it in, like, I think it's back here or somewhere here, and it tapes everything, like memories and everything. And basically you can rewatch what just happened. So say if I'm doing this right now and then I like turn this off, I could look at my wall and replay what I just did, like me taping this video, replay it. And like I can zoom in, I can fast forward, I can rewind, I can slow it down. Like, and in this episode, this guy does it in regards to his relationship with his wife who was possibly cheating on him. And he like uses his memory and her memory. Like, you guys, I can literally watch that episode over and over. That's how fucking good it is. Please watch Black Mirror. If you haven't watched it, please watch it. So another show I've been watching, I completely forgot about it, was Chewing Gum. It's a show that I believe was originally a UK show, I think. But it's based in the UK about this black girl who's like, has this religious family. She's African. And she's going like through the world of trying to lose her virginity and dating a white boy, and like having a sister who's like so religious, who might even be more religious than her mom. And also her first boyfriend, I believe, was gay. So yeah. It's a really funny show. I would definitely suggest watching it. Again, the first season was funnier than the second season. I really don't know what that's about with Netflix shows, but they need to work on that because that's not cute. The last two shows that I have are a little bit risque. They're very R-rated shows. The first show being Hot Girls Wanted, which is basically kind of like a documentary. Well, it's not even a show. I think it's a documentary. It's a documentary about following the day in the life of young porn stars, how they got their start, why they're doing it, seeing like their family reacting, their interaction with their family, stuff like that. And then they had a spin-off show called Turn On, is the spin-off show, and it's, I want to say it's a little bit less X-rated than the documentary. In the show, it follows a bunch of different people, and there's a guy in there that they follow, a black guy, and then there's this lady. Like the first episode, I believe, is a lady who photographs porn, but she does it in a super artistic way. It's crazy because her mom and dad, that was their job as a living when she was a child, and now she's doing it. One other episode, I believe, is about a girl who does stuff on video, and she meets a guy who she's kind of in a relationship with. Mind you, she also is married to someone that she lives with, her husband, and they're like in this relationship together. But she goes and meets him for the first time in person, and it's super awkward. Like, those were my favorite shows. So let's go down the list again. We had House of Cards, Orange is the New Black, Girl Boss, F is for Family, Turned On, Hot Girls Wanted, Black Mirror, Unbreakable, Kimmy, Schmidt, Dear White People. Am I missing something? Easy and Easy. Those are all the shows that I really enjoy. Hope you check them out. If you have some cool suggestions or any movies, because I love watching movies or shows on Netflix that you really enjoy, let me know and I will definitely check them out. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and share my video. subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button. It's somewhere down there. I don't know what side it's on, but it's somewhere down there. Click that button, okay? And I will see you guys on Wednesday with a new video. See you guys. Bye.